Electronic or virtual course taking is becoming a widely popular training delivery method for many organizations. So what should you be looking for when choosing an online training program to deliver the training you require? First and foremost, the training must be able to deliver the desired information, have ease of access, be informative as well as interactive, must have effective recording capabilities with the ability to develop statistical reports, and finally, it must be cost effective. Will the training program effectively deliver the information? Whatever the course, there must be knowledge objectives which outline what the student will become familiar with upon completion of the course. Whether your intention is to deliver company policies, job functions, or deliver industry standard occupational health, safety, and environmental education, the training program must effectively deliver the information and ensure each objective is achieved. Is the training program easily accessible? The training program must be available in a web and mobile-friendly format that requires no software installation for any of the users. Simply put, the student should not have to install additional software to run the training program. The training course must be accessible from any internet-capable device, anywhere and at any time. To provide ease of access and user comfort, technical support must also be available for users whenever necessary. So how can you be sure if the training program is effective? In order for the user to retain the information provided, the training courses must be both informative and interactive. The information must be delivered in a format to engage the user and keep them interested in the material being delivered. The program must have multiple features which require the user to remain engaged in the course. Features such as, if the user starts the course, he or she must remain engaged in the course. Otherwise, the course will time out and the user will have to begin the course again. Simply put, if they leave the computer for an extended period of time, the course starts over. If the user answers chapter quiz questions incorrectly, the material must be reviewed again until the question is answered correctly. When taking the course exams, the user must be given the opportunity to review his or her answers before submitting the exam for grading. And finally, if the user fails the course exam, he or she must be forced to review the material and retake the exam until it is passed. The number one priority of any instructor must be to teach, to educate, and to ensure the student has retained the information being provided. You must ensure the online training program is effectively engaging the user and is capable of providing all these features. In the past, training programs have proven to be part of litigation following accidents or incidents. This information must be easily accessible when requested by the user, his or her company, or even the authorities. The training program must have extensive reporting and recording capabilities and must be able to identify who has taken the modules, what scores were achieved. It must have a complete record of all answers to each exam question, which can be accessible long after completion of the training course. Finally, it must have the capability to develop statistical and informative reports. Low cost does not mean effective. However, expensive training does not mean effective training either. Effective online training does require infrastructure of its own. On the back end, there are expenses in development and design, as well as hardware and bandwidth costs. On the user's end, the expenses are much lower, and students only need a computer, internet connection, and standard web browser. However, once the infrastructure is in place, the user benefits, the cost of receiving online training, can be very negotiable. Whichever online training program you choose to utilize, the provider must be willing to negotiate the costs associated with the courses delivered. Simply put, if you feel you're paying too much, odds are you are. Perform your research and review available training resources online. AES e-learning platform was created to meet the growing need of informative and interactive online education. We have multiple clients benefiting from our online occupational health, safety, and environmental education, as well as the capability to develop company-specific training. For more information or to demo our resources, visit www.aesmarine.com or call our offices at 210-430-3469.